Well, guys. We have did it. After reviewing on all the DreamWorks films, weeding out to this film. That's right. The Wild Robot came out in 2024. Now let's get to the plot. So, the plot of this movie is we got this robot named Watts, who's voiced by Rapina Duyongo. If I'm sorry, I'm mispronouncing her name, but yeah, Watts is voiced by Rapina Duyongo. Sorry for mispronouncing her name, but her voice actress. But yeah, we got this robot named Watts who has been shipwrecked on this island, and her taxes. And then she stumbled upon this little gosling who she decided to raise and adopt. So she decided to adopt this gosling who she named him Bright Bill. And then she got a little help from this fox named Fink, who was voiced by Pedro Pascal. And then her job is to teach Bright Bill to learn to eat, swim, and fly. So, and that's pretty much what the plot of this movie is. Now, what could I say about The Wild Robot? I love this movie so much. I love this movie a lot. I could definitely say it is definitely my third favorite DreamWorks film, behind the first Shrek and the first How to Train Your Dragon movie. It is definitely my third favorite DreamWorks movie. It is definitely in my top 10 and in my top 3 best DreamWorks films. Just beautifully done. This movie is really well done. It is an absolute masterpiece. And this film is directed by Chris Sanders, who also directed How to Train Your Dragon and Disney's Lilo and Stitch, which I already reviewed on How to Train Your Dragon, and I'm planning on reviewing on Lilo and Stitch this year. This is my very first video for 2025. So yeah, around sometime after midnight as I'm filming this video, because as I'm filming this video, I just want to get all the DreamWorks movies done before I move on to the Disney animated films. So yeah, so anyways, Wild Robot. Now back to The Wild Robot. The Wild Robot has great, and yeah, like I said, Chris Sanders did a great job directing it. You know, he directed Lilo and Stitch and How to Train Your Dragon. That probably what made this film so wonderful. So yeah. But that's not the only thing that this film is so wonderful. Wild Robot has great animation, great a great story, and just really, this is one of the most beloved films I ever seen. This movie is one of the most beloved films I ever seen in my life. I love this movie a lot. And I saw this film in theaters back in November. I saw this film very late because, this film came out on September 27th, 2024. And I saw this film very late back in November. Back in November, I saw it in theaters with my brother and my cousin, and we loved it. And we really loved it. We were impressed by it. Yeah. you gotta love The Wild Robot. I'll tell you, this is a movie you should watch with your mother. This is a good, because this movie is basically a relationship between son and mother, a mother and her son, like, you know, Ross and Bright Bill. And yeah, this is a good movie to watch with your mother. Or you can even watch this film with your father as well. You can watch it with your mom or your dad, doesn't matter. This film is a masterpiece. If you haven't even seen it, I highly recommend it. But now, let's talk about the characters. Ross, she's a great character, and I have to say, her voice actress, I did a great job voicing her. And Fink, who is the Fox, he's a great character, and I have to say, Pedro Pascal did a great job voicing him. And Fink is probably my favorite character from this entire movie. And Bright Bill, he's a great character, and we also got some other characters like Pinktail, who was the possum. Pinktail is a great character, and I would definitely have to say Catherine O'Hara did a great job voicing her. And some other characters. And there's a few other characters. But those are the characters I can think of on top of my head. Yeah, I know this movie also stars Bill Nye and has great voice talent of Pedro Pascal, Catherine O'Hara, and Bill Nye. And yeah. Wild Robot is an absolute masterpiece. I love this movie. If I become a father one day in the future, I would definitely show them this movie. This film is so outstanding, and Chris Sanders did a great job directing this film, like he did with Lilo and Stitch and How to Train Your Dragon. Like I said, this film is a masterpiece. Would I consider this to be the best animated film of 2024? Probably is either that or Inside Out 2, which I already reviewed on Inside Out 2. But now here I am reviewing on The Wild Robot. Yeah, I reviewed on all the DreamWorks films leading out to this film. And now, leading out to this film, I mean, I kind of was a bit off the way. I was hoping to get all the DreamWorks movies done, reviewing on all the DreamWorks movies, and some rants done by September 27th when this movie came out. But it is what it is. At least I got all the DreamWorks movies now. But yeah, I love this movie so much. If you haven't seen it, I highly recommend it, like I said before. So, yeah. But anyways, that's all I can say about The Wild Robot. So anyways, I'm gonna give The Wild Robot a 10 out of 10. There are absolutely no flaws with this film. Yeah, the story is great, the characters are great, and the animation is very beautiful. Has beautiful animation. You gotta love this film if you haven't seen this film, I highly recommend it. You will absolutely love it. So, yeah. So anyways, that is it for my movie review on The Wild Robot. And, yep, that's all. I finally finished reviewing on all the DreamWorks movies. So, yep. And so anyways, like I said, that is it for my movie review on The Wild Robot. And stay tuned for my next video, which will be me ranking the DreamWorks movies from worst to best. But until then, see you in the next video. Bye.